of Travel Council. Good Lord. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Wednesday, January 7th, 2026 meeting of Travel Council for Little River Band of Ottawa Indians. I've received word that Councilor Wittenberg won't be attending today. He's had a medical emergency with his wife. He's picking her up. Uh, let's see. So that'll take us down to the first item of business, which would be the opening prayer, and I usually ask Councilor Wittenberg, so I'll just say it today. Please stand if you can. Good morning, Creator, our Father, Holy Father of all. Thank you for all the days you've given us and all the blessings you bestowed upon us. We are truly grateful. Please forgive us for anything we've done to contribute to evil in this world, and please guide us in your way. Amen, amen, amen. Aho. Okay, that's going to take us down to our next item of business, which is call this meeting to order. And whatever time you have there, recorder, please put it down. We'll call this meeting to order. And when you're ready, please do a roll call.
Tammy Burmeister,
Here.
Ron Wittenberg. Ron Wittenberg. Ron Wittenberg is absent. Shannon Crampton.
I'm sorry, this new headset. Here.
Gary DiPiazza,
Amanda P.
Julie Wolf,
Humpy and
Connie Waitner.
She's not unmuted.
now I'm said here.
Be quiet. Misty Silvas,
Here.
Al Metzger,
Lumpy and
Susan Fell present. We have 8 present, 1 absent. We have quorum.
Thank you. That's going to take us down to our next item of business, which is approval of the agenda. And I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Councilor Wolf?
Make a motion to approve the agenda for Wednesday, January 7th, 2026 with the following corrections under Tribal Council minutes. The 12/10/25 minutes are corrected. There was an update for grants and contracts under 3A, approval of grant submission, MDHHS Senior Medicare Program 2026. There was an ad under old business for the operations report for November 2025.
Court,
Was that Councilor Burmeister?
Fell,
What's that?
Susan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I have a motion by Councilor Wolf, supported by Councilor Thull. Is anybody going to abstain? Is there any further discussion by council? Anything from the membership? One more time for council. Hearing nothing, please do a roll call.
Ron Wittenberg is absent. Shannon Crampton,
Yes.
Gary DiPiazza,
Yes.
Julie Wolf,
And
Connie Waitner,
yes.
Misty Silvas,
Yes.
Al Metzger, Susan Fell, yes. Tammy Burmeister.
Yes.
We have 8 in favor, 1 absent. The agenda has been accepted.
Okay, thank you. And that's going to take us down to our next item of business, which is the travel council minutes. And as mentioned, we have a set for 12/10/2025, which has been corrected, and 12/17/2025. And I'll entertain a motion to accept them together or individual. Councilor Metzger.
McGuetch, at this time, I'd like to make a motion to accept tribal council minutes for 12/10/25, corrected in 12/17/25.
Support.
All right, I have a motion by Counselor Metzger, supported by Counselor Burmeister. Is anybody going to abstain? Is there any further discussion by council? Anything from the membership? One more time for council. Hearing nothing, please do a roll call.
Shannon Crampton,
Yes.
Gary DiPiazza,
Yes.
Billy Wolf,
And
Connie Waitner,
yes.
Misty Silvas,
Yes.
Al Metzger,
Yeah.
Susan Fell, yes. Tammy Burmeister,
Yes.
Ron Wittenberg is absent. We have 8 in favor, 1 absent. The minutes are accepted, and I would like to just add that this completes the 2025 minutes have all been completed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to move us down to the next item of business, which is continuing business, which is grants and contracts. Approval of grant submission, MDHHS Senior Medicare Program 2026, and as Ms. Gannon.
Thank you. Good morning. I am requesting today from Tribal Council to approve a grant submission of $25,000 with a 6-month timeline. The grant will focus on outreach and education to Medicare beneficiaries. The outreach and education proposed with this grant would focus on education and information and direct counseling, group presentations, printed materials, digital outreach, and partnership events like health fairs and so on. The focused information being delivered would be on how Medicare beneficiaries can protect their Medicare number and their personal information from scammers.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions for Ms. Gannon? Counselor Wolf.
When will we receive the award notice if the grant is successful?
If the grant is successful, I believe that is would be once we put it through. It would be I guess I don't have a direct timeline, but it would be shortly after we submit the grant. The submission is January 9th.
There's not a timeline when the awards are going out. A date.
I mean, there is, but I don't have that information for you.
And then
when-
did you have the other number that was requested at the work session?
The only thing that I was able to find out was that there's 699 tribal members over the age of 65 throughout that are enrolled members. Right now, there's we had 257 elders that are enrolled in the Humana for the beneficiaries. And there's also, and that would be in the 9 county. So in looking at the number, we have, I don't have the exact of the outline. However, in looking at the full amount of tribal elders that we have, that's significant on the outlying areas.
Are you through, Counselor Wolf? Counselor Metzger.
McGuetch. So numbers that you just gave us, we're looking at about 442 in outlying. And I want to know, after this project is complete in 6 months, will you then be able to allow outlying to participate in conversations and to receive information?
Yes, so part of this is a grant. Obviously, it's federal funds, so it is in 9 counties. However, when we start doing direct counseling, we start doing outreach, we're doing digital outreach, and other partnership events. This will actually have the outreach to the outlying areas. The information that we are going to collect for the grant are those that are within the 9 county. However, that won't stop us from disseminating and actually giving folks outside in the outlying areas the same information if they were to call or if they were at these events.
I appreciate that information, but my concern is how can you adequately get information when you're only dealing with 1/3 of the population? Basically, it's awful close to 1/3. The 247 and the total is 260 or 699.
Could you ask that question again? I'm sorry. I was trying to think numbers in my head, but I should have focused a little bit better. Sorry.
Information that you're gathering is only from 1/3 of the participation. So you're gonna make decisions off of 1/3 of the information by elders.
In the number wise, but.
In reality, I mean.
Right, in reality, but when Family Services Department is very statistically ran. So it would be not in the benefit. It would not benefit the tribe or the Family Services Department if we just focused on, for this grant, we focus on 1/3. For family services and statistics moving forward on how we plan, if we're going to keep track of everyone that we talk to, that we have conversations with, we will track everyone. For this specific grant, it is for 9 counties, and that's what we would report. For us and our Family Services Department, we would report everybody.
So you ain't shutting the door on outline.
Oh, no, absolutely
very
not. That's
much.
part of the
Okay.
tribe, and that would be not in our benefit
Right,
at
we're
all.
good. Thank you much. Rich.
Counselor DiPiazza.
I'm just gonna say, I get them phone calls 2-3 times a day, and they're usually a local number, so you think it's somebody you know. So again, be cautious, even if you answer, never say yes. Cause they like to ask if this is so-and-so, and that yes will bind you. So be cautious. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Well, sorry, Counselor Wolf, go ahead.
You have $6,000 dedicated to local advertising, and then you're not focusing on the entire 9 counties for that advertising. And what are some of your advertising methods?
Some of our advertising methods that would be good and probably would have a bigger outreach would be a billboard. Would also be any kind in certain newspapers, local newspapers. And any kind of the advertisement would be on the website for sure, would be on Facebook pages. So we could reach a lot of folks that way.
We hear from a lot of our elders that they don't get online, they don't participate on the webpage, they don't participate on Facebook.
Right, and that's
That
why.
billboard in Manistee is not gonna reach anyone but Manistee residents.
Right, and that's why we put in there as printed material. And any kind of presentations that we put on would be by Zoom, would be by any phone calls that we get. I mean, we're certainly now in a day and age that we can have better outreach than what we had back then. But certainly the folks that aren't tech savvy, that's where we would have the printing. That's where we would make sure that they would be able to get that information, especially in rural areas, in some of them.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Sam? That would be Vicky if you're looking for a name.
Yep, sorry. I was waiting to be unmuted. I just had a question. Have we asked the senior center if they also are applying for this grant, or is that a tribal only grant? And if it's not a tribal only grant, I think it is if it's not a tribal only grant, have we asked the senior center if they're doing it? Or is that part of like collaborating with them too? Just curious.
Yes, that is part of our collaboration, and that is part of ours for our collaboration events.
Were you through, Miss Sam? I don't know if she had a follow-up question. Okay, thank you. Well, after the work session yesterday, I did do a little bit of looking into this. Is this so you guys are going to be uh asking people in Lyon County what kind of scams they've been experiencing? Is that what's going on?
Yes, so it's more of a preventative and proactive approach to those who are Medicare beneficiaries for how to protect their information and how to secure, getting phone calls, how to secure their personal information. But right now, that's the biggest, since our work session, in doing research on that, right now, that's the biggest scam that's out there. Is what's happening is they're taking their Medicare numbers, taking personal information, and then the scammer themselves are using that number to get services. And then they don't know that until it's too late. So that's where the fraudulent comes in.
Yeah, there's all kinds of scams going on. I'm aware of that. What I was looking at was that I didn't find in your submission, and I didn't find online any prohibition or any claim of intellectual property um, by the grantor. So once we get this information, how we disseminate it is pretty much how we want to do it. So we could take that information, even though the grant is for the Lyon County, and disseminate that information to the outlying. I didn't see any prohibition in there.
No, and I believe, I guess in the way I look at this is that this is something that can be, even after the 6 month is done and the grant is done, we want this type of, printed material, and we still want the information and the knowledgeable staff to still have this, so we can sustain this type of information and this type of program for years to come afterwards. But definitely we can use that information, and we can disseminate that everywhere.
Okay, thank you. Kim?
Am I unmuted? Am I unmuted now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you. With a grant, is there a tribal match?
No, there is no match.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sky. I'm going to get rid of this headset. Are there any other questions for Ms. Gannon at this time?
One,
Okay, Counselor Thal?
are you just going with the Medicare aged people, or are you gonna targets a few that are, like maybe 2 years out, 2 years before they get on Medicare?
right? This grant is the way we've put it in our program would be the older adults. However, there's a lot of folks that are in the process of getting on Medicare or there are younger people that are on Medicare as well. And we'd like to, with the information and the trainings and things that we get, we want to be able to hit everyone. Eventually develop so we can hit everyone.
Any question?
Okay, Mr. Huddleston? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Counselor Metzger.
Now you can recognize Mr. Huddleston.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Huddleston.
Will you be hiring additional staff for this with this grant?
No, we won't hire additional staff. We have, we're definitely at this point capable of taking care of this project with the staff that we have.
Thank you.
Okay, Counselor Metzger.
Thank you. Miigwech for bringing this forward and the awareness that's, what's happening to our vulnerable elders. It's not only the tribe's responsibility, but also the family's responsibility to protect the elders. And maybe it's time to ask our youth who are computer savvy, phone savvy, to watch out for our elders. To look after them, and it's going to be kind of hard with phone calls, when you're getting the scams in, but maybe they can help them set up to block certain phone numbers. But I really appreciate this, and it's a shame it can't be expanded farther. With that being said, I'd like to make a motion.
Please do.
At this time, I'd like to make a motion for resolution 260107-001, approval of grant submission MDHHS Senior Medicare Program 2026.
Did we get support? You guys' mics aren't on.
No, hang on. I got a different title on the resolution as opposed to the agenda. So I'm gonna go with the resolution. Disregard my last motion at this time. I'd like to make a motion for 26-0107-001. Approval of grant application to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, MDHHS, Health and Aging Services, Senior Medicare Patrol Program 2026. That missed it? Thank you.
Do you guys have your mics on?
I do.
I know you do. We're not hearing anything else from anybody else. Did you get support?
I supported it.
Oh, thank you for turning your mic on. I have a motion by Counselor Metzger, supported by Counselor Silvis. Is anybody going to abstain? Is there any further discussion by council? Anything from the membership? One more time for council. Hearing nothing, please do a roll call.
Gary DiPiazza,
Yes.
Julie Wolf,
Yeah.
Connie Waitner,
Yes.
Misty Silvas,
Yes.
Al Metzger.
Yeah.
Susan Thal, yes. Tammy Burmeister,
Yes.
Ron Wittenberg is absent. Shannon Crafton.
Yes.
We have 8 in favor, 1 absent. It's passed.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's going to take us down to our next item of business, which is budget modifications, nothing approval, bunch of expenditures, nothing, old business, operations report. We have one for November 2025, and I'll entertain a motion to accept.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, thank you.
I'd like to make a motion for November 2025 operations report.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Counselor Burmeister, supported by Counselor Silvis. Is anybody going to abstain? Is there any further discussion by council? Anything from the membership?
Council Member Wolf has her hand up.
Yep, I'm coming back to council. One more time for council. Counselor Wolf.
Just noted for the record that there's errors in the report. There's duplicate reports in there. I think it's been delayed for membership long enough, so I will support it, but not an accurate report. There are errors. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, do we have anything else from council? Hearing nothing, please do a roll call.
Shannon Crampton,
Yes.
Gary DiPiazza,
Yes.
Lee Wolf, Connie Waitner,
Yes.
Misty Silvis. Yes. Al Metzger,
Cough.
Susan Fell, yes. Amy Burmeister,
Yes.
Ron Wittenberg is absent. We have 7 in favor, 1 against, and 1 absent. They've been accepted.
Okay, thank you. That's going to take us down to our next item of business, which is new business, and we don't have anything there. So that's going to take us to concluding business. And the next meeting date is Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, and that will take us to the Ogama's weekly status and business update.
There we go. I was just unmuted. No updates today. If I could get a copy of the agenda for today, I would appreciate it, though. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Recorder, can you please see that the Ogama gets a copy of the agenda?
Yes, Ogama, did you want a hard copy or electronic?
There we go. No, or just by email can work.
Okay, we'll do.
Right now. Hopefully, I do appreciate hard copies, but today email will work. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's going to take us down to the legislative affairs update. Does anybody have anything for legislative affairs? Counselor DiPiazza.
Just want to let citizens know that the state extended their deer season till January 11th. And in our regulations, we did put in there that we would match with the state if they extended the deer season. And that would be just the lower peninsula and certain counties, all of Muskegon, Newaygo, and then partial because of our ceded territory. It gets kind of hazy down in Isabella, Kent, Ottawa, Ionia, and Montcalm. So, and you can still use your tags that transport tags that you received during the normal hunt. So get out there and harvest and good luck.
Thank you. Counselor Thal?
Yeah, I just had a question for Counselor DiPiazza, if I may.
Yep.
Will you be putting that out on the tribe's Facebook page or just on our website?
I don't know if it is yet or not. That came from
It is? Oh, that's great. Okay. Miigwech. That's all.
Counselor Wolf. Oh, thank you. Counselor Wolf.
Just wanted to invite membership a notice. They have the food distributions offering a free class to learn how to read food labels and what it means to your health. It's called Decoding Food Labels. That's going to be on Wednesday, January 21st from 2 to 3 p.m.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have anything for legislative affairs? Okay, well, I have 2 things. First, council has been working for the last part of the last quarter of the year, better part of the year, actually, on correcting laws. Now you're going to start to see a rollout of the laws that we've been doing. There'll be 30 public comments. I think there's quite a few coming up. The first one coming down is going to be the elders for Milwaukee, or sorry, for Wisconsin and Muskegon. The second thing I have for legislative report is I was horrified this morning when I got up and I saw an ad for Hard Rock online gaming in Michigan. That's the Seminole tribe. They're not barred by their state. They're reaching into ours. Online gaming is the wave of the future. Now, when we didn't have to worry about a tribe that was probably the most powerful in the country, sitting at the other end of the state, doing their online gaming, now they're competing with us. That is a huge brand name. Hard Rock is a huge brand name, especially with the youth. I cannot express how much we need to move forward with developing our own app. Right now, we're getting a percentage, and it's less than 50%. Soaring Eagle has developed their own app called the Eagle. They're getting 100%. We need to catch up. And that's one of the goals that I am going to strive for this year, to get us on that track. Councilor Metzger.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to add a little more information to that if you may, or if I may. Hard Rock went into contract with Hannibal Indian Community, and that's how they got into Michigan. It's just like MGM Grand or all the other casinos that are getting involved with tribal casinos to get their online. So, I'm happy for Hannibal. At least they went with another tribal entity, another tribal enterprise. So hopefully, both of those reservations will grow, and like you said, it'd be nice to see ours grow too. So thank you with that. McGretch.
Okay, do we have anything else for legislative affairs? If we do not, we'll move it down to the next item of business, which is public comment. Do we have any public comment? Do you have any in the chambers? I'm sorry, Miss Ross, go ahead.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Yes, I was just wanted to bring up something that happened over the holidays. On Christmas morning, my nephew passed away. He walked on, and we tried to get in touch with someone in the offices as far as the funeral benefits were concerned, and we were not able to get in touch with anyone. Counselor Crampton tried to help me in trying to get in touch with someone, and no one responded to him either. During these holiday times when everyone takes off, I feel that there should be some way of contacting offices in case of emergency. It put a hardship on the family, and having to wait until Monday to get in touch with someone. So I wondered, is there anything that we can do about that? I'd hate to have someone else have to go through this at a time when they're grieving. It's a difficult situation, to say the least. So does anybody, you know, can do anything? I would surely appreciate it. I'm sure those who might have that situation in the future would also appreciate it. Thank you.
Councilor Metzger, did you have something to say? Thank you for sharing, Mrs. Ross. I was going to bring it up in close. I didn't know if you wanted me to bring it up in open, but yes, I do feel that there should probably be an on-call emergency number, and I'll see what we can legislatively do about that. I did send an email to the Ogama's office and CC'd some other people, but there was no reply. There should be something in place for members that experience this. That's not something you schedule. That's not something we can just plan for. So there should be something in place that, as Ms. Ross has stated, that there's an emergency reply that they can resolve this issue. But thank you, Ms. Ross, for sharing. And I'll try and get you the answers. Do you have any other public comment at this time? If not, I'll entertain a motion to end first. Counselor Metzger.
Miigwetch, at this time at 10:45, I'd like to make a motion to end first and go into close.
Did we get some? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. The motion by Counselor Metzger, supported by Counselor Wolf. Is anybody going to abstain? Okay. Is there any further discussion by council? Anything further from the membership? One more time for council. Hearing nothing, please do a roll call.
Yes.
Julie Wolf,
And
Connie Waitner,
Yes.
Misty Silvas,
yes.
Al Metzger. Susan Thal, yes. Tammy Burmeister,
Yes.
Ron Wittenberg is absent. Shannon Crampton.
Yes.
We have 8 in favor, 1 absent. We're adjourned.
Okay. How long would before you guys want to reconvene?
11:30.